Maria and Irene Movsesian and Anthony Edwards and Unique Caldron were both looking to start their own families.
We kind of figured that was just going to happen.
But neither were having any success.
Who did you think was having the so-called problem?
I was 100% sure I didn't have a problem.
And Anthony, what did you think?
I definitely thought it was her.
But that wasn't their story. Dr. Paul Shin is a urologist at Shady Grove Fertility in the D.C. area.
So when we have couples that come in, about 40% of couples have a factor that's primarily on the female side, about 40% primarily on the male side, and there's another 20% where there's a contribution from both.
So about half the time?
Exactly.
A 2020 study found that when a couple tries to get help for infertility, 25% of the time, the man does not undergo any kind of fertility evaluation.
What do you think about that number?
I think that's about right, and it's unfortunate. It just goes back to that cultural bias that this is clearly a female issue or problem.
It took Anthony 3 years before he finally agreed to get tested.
He was like, you have enough sperm, it's just 98% of your sperm is abnormal. So you are going to have to try to have a child another way.
For Irene, the results were even more stark.
I'm like looking at the section that said sperm count, and there was an NA, like not applicable. And then there was a big 0 next to it.
Dr. Shin says male factor infertility usually comes in 2 forms.
A problem or even an inability to make sperm to begin with, so a production-related issue, or a broader delivery problem.
How much shock do you see in couples when it turns out that the issue lies on the male side?
It can be as devastating as telling someone they have cancer.
I didn't feel human. I didn't feel like a man, actually.
You feel like, what's the point of, building a company and hoping that one day your child's going to run the company and, thinking about teaching your kids how to play sports or play an instrument. All of a sudden, none of that applied to me anymore. For
Irene's diagnosis of azospermia, no sperm, it meant going under the knife in hopes of finding some.
When you first heard of a testicular microdissection, what did you think?
It sounded not as bad as when I Googled it. I think when I Googled it, I'm like, whoa, what is this?
Both women also underwent IVF, so if healthy sperm was isolated, it could be directly implanted into an egg.
How difficult was it also to know that you were healthy and you might have to undergo this procedure you really were not interested in having?
Yeah, there were nights I was in the bathroom, crying. I don't know anyone going through it. So it was tough. It was very, very tough.
After countless shots, Unique got to share the good news. She was pregnant.
I was in the barbershop. She sent me a text message. Oh, man, my barber almost messed up my whole life.
Anthony Jr. is now 2 years old. As for Irene and Maria, his surgery with Dr. Shin turned out to be a success.
My first happiest moment was even knowing that I could have a child.
They now have 6-year-old Gabriella.
Well, I spoil her pretty bad.
Yes. She forgets the word no.
Both couples now sharing their stories, aiming to break through the stigma surrounding male factor infertility.
If you could turn back time, would you go get that test sooner?
Yep. I would do it immediately. I would do it immediately.
When you look now at your son, is there so much gratitude?
Yeah. Sometimes my mom's like, Anthony, put him down. Mom, you don't understand. Like, I can't. But I do give him a pass.
Definitely cherish him a little bit.
Now, a lot of men might be maybe intimidated by these tests, but there are now over-the-counter tests that can give you a preliminary sense if something is off. Obviously, that's no substitute for a visit to the doctor. But I will point out, as the couples did, it is quite a lot more comfortable than the type of test that women have to undergo to do this.
By the way, the fact that these women thought something was wrong with them, so they go through this rigorous, all of these things they had to go through only to find out it wasn't them at all.
True. That was one of the things, too, that shocked me that Dr. Shin told me is women are undergoing hormonal therapies, procedures in some cases that they do not need. That is not why they are not getting pregnant. It is simply because of their partner who has not been tested. And a lot of doctors, he even said, aren't bringing them into the equation soon enough.
All right.
That's a good story. Good story.
Savannah, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.